Welcome back, Pony fans, and happy Sunday morning to you. We're coming to you live from the New Richmond Sports Center in New Richmond, Wisconsin, where this morning the Ponies will... This is the second meeting between these two teams this year. The Ponies last faced New Richmond at home on November 6th, and they were able to squeeze out 3-2 in that contest. Ponies have been on a 3-game slide, looking to get back into the win column this morning. We're in for a good one, so grab your coffee, settle in. We're just over a minute away from puck drop. All right, hockey fans, we're ready to get this one underway. Your lineup for the Ponies this morning: in goal, number 32, Carter Champ. Forwards are McGill and Mellick. Grosso at top. New Richmond takes control, drops it into the zone. Chased by Jordan. Chased by Jordan. New Richmond able to swipe it away. Jordan down low again. Sends it around to McGill. Can't quite get the handle on it. Back around the boards again. Berkowitz coming behind the net. Sends it up to Mellick. Mellick's got some open space. He's going to skate it. Drops it into the zone by the goalie. Mellick from the corner again. Sends it in front of the net. Back to Mellick in the corner. New Richmond's able to come away with it. Over the red line. Berkowitz chasing it down low. New Richmond able to knock it back around behind the net again. Peterson able to scoop it up from his D position, knock it up to McGill. McGill up along the boards. New Richmond able to get control. Back over the red line. Back into their own zone. Anderson able to knock it away. New Richmond able to keep it in off the deflection. Good pressure by Anderson again. Ward chases it down into the corner over to Bartlett. Bartlett up to Ward. Ward's going to skate it up on his own. He's got some space. Bartlett up to Ward. Ward's going to skate it up on his own. He's got some space. Drops it back to Bartlett. Just can't quite get the handle. New Richmond able to come away with it. Bartlett just can't quite get the handle. New Richmond able to come away with it. Up over the red line, back into their zone again. Shot on net. Up over the red line, back into their zone again. Shot on net. Caught by Carter. New Richmond chases it down. Up to their forward position. Carter. Looks like that was Carson coming in hot, able to knock it away. Now Kai Anderson gives chase along the boards. New Richmond able to chase it down, bring it into their zone. Across the ice to the other forward position, knocked away by Carter. Bartlett chases it down in the corner. Up along the boards. And Richmond keeps it away with it. He's got some space to skate it up. Over the red line, into the O zone. Mishler in tow. Shot on net, just wide. Mishler collects it behind the net. New Richmond but Jordan's in there, able to take a shot, just high over net. Just high over net. Jordan collects it from his defensive position up to Hansen. Hansen looking for somebody, puts it into the zone. We got Mishler and Chase coming around the boards, good pressure. Now New Richmond comes away with it, up along the boards on the other side. Bo is able to get a stick on it to knock it away momentarily. New Richmond collects it. Back to the defensive position, takes a shot on net. Deflected, but knocked away, and Carter able to get on that one. Good stop by the Ponies there to keep it out of net. We're still early in the first, 11:25 remaining. Got a face-off down low. Pony's able to knock it up. Grasso chasing it down over the blue line into the offensive zone. Now McGill knocks it forward. New Richmond able to collect it. Skates it behind the no. Now back up over the blue line, out of the zone, but Grasso comes away with it. Back into the zone, takes the shot, but deflected by New Richmond. Richmond knocks it out all the way down to the other side. Looks like that's going to be an ice. We'll take it back to the other end. McGill on the draw this time. Knocks it down low. New Richmond able to come away with it. Sends it up to the boards, but Stillwater able to collect it. Get a shot off. Deflected off the goalie. McGill tries to knock it back in front. Mellick collects it behind the net. Tries to send it around. New Richmond able to get it. Back around the boards again. They're able to give and go. Now they're on a run. New Richmond back into their offensive zone. Peterson in check from his defensive position behind the net, looking for somebody to pass it to. Down low. Knocked away by Grasso. And Richmond comes out of it. Looking for somebody to put it in front of the net. Plenty of Stillwater guys there. Anderson on check, knocks it away. Sends it back into the corner. Looks for somebody out front, but nobody there. Mellick tries to chase it down. Knocks it out momentarily. Still fighting for it along the boards on the far side. Mellick after it again. Back to New Richmond at the D position. Back down low behind the net. Grasso in chase. Sends it around behind the net again. Back and forth. New Richmond goes. Looking for somebody at the point. Sends it out, but Stillwater's able to collect it and intercept that one. That's McGill with a run. He's got one-on-one. See if he can get a shot off. Nice shot by McGill. Goalie able to deflect it and jumps on it. Oh, no whistle. New Richmond comes up with it. No stoppage in play, so New Richmond's going back the other way now. That's McNeil from his defensive position. Good pressure by McNeil there to knock the puck away. Back to the New Richmond D. Shot on net. That's high. Knocked away. Ward able to knock it up. Looks like that's Sakai Anderson chasing it down the far side. McNeil able to collect it from the deep position. Sends it up to Bartlett. Bartlett drops it into the zone. Ward chasing it down into the corner. New Richmond collects it from the other side. McNeil keeps it in on the blue line, drops it back down low. Good stop by McNeil there to keep it in. Back and forth they go. Comes back to McNeil on this side. Kai Anderson knocks it down. He's looking for somebody out front. He's got Bartlett in the corner, sends it back around to Kai Anderson again. Looks like that's Hansen on the other side from his D position to keep it in. Goes around to Bartlett back in the corner. Good pressure by Stillwater there. McNeil keeps it in again over the blue line, back and forth. McNeil again with a shot on net, but the goalie able to collect that one as well. Still no score at this point. We had a high stick there, so we're going to take it back to the other end. We got a face-off in the defensive zone. Berkowitz with the pressure in the corner. Back to the New Richmond D. Knocked away by Carter. Looks like that's Mishler. Got Hendricks and Stenza going with him into the zone. Knocked away by New Richmond, but Hendricks is there to take a shot on net. Goes just wide. Mishler collects it. Looking for somebody out front. Just off net. Stenza's there to put the pressure on. Mishler back in the corner again. New Richmond that comes out with it. Mishler and Stenza in there as well. Jordan backs him off, back to the D position. Shot on net, but Stillwater able there to collect it. That was Hendricks up to Stenza. Now Stenza's making a run over the blue line. Just gets away from him. Not able to get a shot off there. New Richmond knocks it away. Stenza behind the net again. Still has it, looking for somebody in front. New Richmond brings it back the other way over the red line into the defensive zone. Berkowitz steals it from him. Comes back around the other side. He's looking across ice. New Richmond able there to deflect it, but Sten's able to get it back. Back into the zone. Little toe drag, trying to get a shot off, just can't quite get enough on it. New Richmond able to collect it. Sends it back up the boards. Good pressure from Stillwater. Rocco Anderson able to get it off the deflection, brings it around the other side. He's going up the boards the other way. Now Grosso there to get it off the deflection again into the offensive zone. Grosso looking for somebody out front. Knocked away by New Richmond. Peterson collects it. Back to Anderson again. Anderson sent into the zone. Knocked away by New Richmond. Going the other way. McGill puts the pressure on. Back to the defensive zone. Hansen's in tow. New Richmond able to come up with it, but then Grosso steals it away from him. He's going to skate it on his own. He's got a little space. Tries to send it up to McGill. Just high out of his reach. New Richmond back into their zone. Good pressure from McGill. Down low, Hansen able to knock it away. Good pressure by Hansen still. Hansen and Grosso there, able to send it up to McGill. McGill looking for Malek. Then over to McNeil in the defensive position. McNeil sends it into the zone. Now they're battling in the corner. They got McGill, Malek in there, a couple of New Richmond guys. Able to knock it back into the corner. Now New Richmond sends it out. That's Ward able to keep it into the zone there. New Richmond now skating it up again. All right, we got 1-on-2. Good pressure from the D. That's Hansen able to tie him up. Knock the puck away. Then McNeil comes away with it, but New Richmond comes off the boards. Knocked away again by Stillwater. That's Kai Anderson on the other side. Hansen trying to get control. Looking for somebody. He's got Ward again. Brings it around the back of the net. Ward's got some space. He sends it up. Oh, just intercepted by New Richmond. Able to knock it away, but then Ward comes away with it again. Good pressure from Stillwater to stay on it. That's McNeil. Sends it up. Down low. Drops it into the zone. We'll get a change here on that. Now Richmond sends it back out the other way. We got Berkowitz and Jordan chasing it down, but that's going to be an ice. We'll bring it back to the O-zone. Got Mishler on center in the draw. Knocks it back to Jordan at the defense. Deflected there. Tried to collect by Hendricks. Just couldn't quite get it, and Richmond knocks it up. Jordan chases it down again. Skates it around the back of the net. Sends it up, looking for Stenza. The Richmond knocks it back around the other side of the net again. Stillwater collects it. Back up to Stenza on the close side. Stenza looking to set up again for the Ponies here. Hendricks chasing it down into the zone. Jordan has it at the D again, looking to reset. Mischler, Stenza, and Jordan will go together. Jordan looking to drop it inside, gets a shot on that. Just out front, knocked away by New Richmond again. Now New Richmond coming back the other way. They got a 2-on-1. Knocked out one in. They just had the numbers there and able to get it up high. .258 left in the first, and we had the first score of the game. New Richmond up 1-0. New Richmond comes out of the draw with it. McGill able to get it off the deflection. He's skating it up. Back to the D. Shot from the D on net, but deflected again. They're mixing it up in front of the net, grinding it out. Now we got a whistle. Looks like that was a cover by New Richmond. Good pressure from Stillwater when the puck was bouncing around down there, but New Richmond able to cover it. Grasso on center. McGill in there, able to knock it away. McGill with control, sends it around the boards. New Richmond collects it. Now they're skating it up over the red line into their offensive zone. Rocco knocks it away from the D position. Good pressure by Rocco. No shot there. Sends it down low again. Now Peterson able to collect it. Sends it back up the boards on the other side. And that one's going to sneak out of the zone. Back and forth they go. Knocked away by Anderson again. That's Peterson that chases it down. Collects it. He's looking to send it out. He's got Grasso and McGill chasing it down this way. That's waved off, so we have no ice, still live puck. Mellick chases it down from the corner on the other side, knocks it back to McGill. McGill comes out of the corner with it, looking for somebody in front. He's got Grasso there. Mellick and Grasso in front. Still New Richmond able to just knock it away. Back to Hansen at the D. Hansen sends it back in, but we were just not quite fast enough to get back off sides there. So we'll reset just in front of the camera. Ward on center this time. New Richmond comes out of it. Back to McNeil at the D. McNeil over to the other side to Hansen. Hansen sends it up. That's Kai Anderson with it. Kai skates it in. He's down low. He's going to get a shot on net. And Kai Anderson buries his first of the game. Now we're tied up at 1. It's good pressure by Stillwater there to stick with it, keep it down low, and tie this game up. From the draw again, Hansen comes away with it. Looks like he's tripped up. No call. Drops it into Bartlett. Keep it into the zone. Down low. Now New Richmond comes out with it. Ward able to intercept that one. Sends it in down low. Bartlett's going to get it from the corner. He's going to look to send it back the other way. He's got Anderson in front again. Anderson mixing up in front of the net. And New Richmond able to cover again. Stenza drops it off the draw, drops it down low behind the net. Richmond able to take it away. But Mischler able to intercept it off that pass. Hendricks in chase. Richmond skates it around, skates it out of their zone. They're over the red line. They got a run here. One-on-one, Jordan in front. Oh, they had the numbers again. 2-on-1, but Carter comes up with a huge stop to save that one. New Richmond had the numbers, had a 2-on-1. Beautiful pass. The guy tried to drop it high again. Carter able to nab that one. New Richmond off the draw. Berkowitz and Mischler putting on the Richmond, skates it around. Mischler with the pressure again, puts him into the boards. Berkowitz comes out of it. Berkowitz collects the puck, sends it up to Hendricks on the other side, off the boards. New Richmond tries to drop it back in, but that goes out of play. So we end the first tied 1-1. Your Ponies leading in shots 10-7. We'll be back after a brief intermission for the second period. All right, folks. Again, we knew this was going to be a close one, and it's a good one so far. Tied 1-1 going into the second. We got Grasso, McGill, Mellick. We got Grasso, McGill, Mellick, Peterson, and Anderson on the line to start this one. Grasso knocks it out. Anderson able to go up and collect it. Anderson sends a shot in, just wide. Mellick chases it around the corner. Peterson comes in for the D, knocks it back down low. And Richmond able to collect it, skates it around the back of the net, sends it up. Anderson able to knock it away again. Anderson comes away with it. Back into the O-zone, getting another shot on that, just deflected by New Richmond and collected by the... Stillwater with another shot off the draw. That was McGill. Peterson sends it back around behind the net again. McGill tries to chip it down low. Knocked away by New Richmond. New Richmond's going to come out with that one. Skating it up. Grasso puts the pressure on. Sends it across ice. Now New Richmond back into their offensive zone. Knocked away by Carter. Rocco Anderson able to collect it. Sends it back around to McGill on the other side. McGill chips it up, but New Richmond able to knock it down. We're going to have a hand puck there. We'll reset off the draw. It's Kai Anderson and Carson Ward. Now Ward battles for it against the boards. We're going to have another call here. Let's see what that one is. It's like maybe the puck was out of play momentarily, just went out of play and knocked back in. So we're going to reset right at center ice again. All right, Stillwater off the draw. Ward knocks it back to Hansen at the D position. Hansen skates it around. He looks up ice, sends it across to Kai Anderson. Anderson dumps it into the zone, down into the corner. That's Ward in chase around the other side. Sends it over to Bartlett. Bartlett knocks it back down low. Down to Richmond knocks it back. Bartlett has it again. Just can't quite get it back to his D. Now New Richmond comes away with it, skates it back.